All right, let's try this again. I filmed this video. I filmed it a couple times and I talked a lot in my first version. So I wanted to do my setup really quickly for the May Cocoa Daisy kit. Tulip Time right here. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, can we just have a moment for these colors? Aren't they? They're just fantastic. I also just need to have a moment for this paper. I need to hand it to Christine at Cocoa Daisy. This is probably my favorite paper they have put out that I like to date. My second most favorite paper would probably be like the brown one that came with the book club. I don't know if you remember it. Okay, so this is my Honey Croco Giglio Standard Girmondo. I changed out the elastic, and I have 2 books in it. This is an MD paper A5 that I cut down, and then just a regular TN for a project. It's not decorated, mostly because I'm indecisive when it comes to that. I'm just checking that I'm still in frame. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can see, but my watch has the camera view, and that is like the most amazing thing. So normally I would put a quote or something on this. I did not this month, mostly because I am just in love with the paper. I started right here. I washi taped these 2 little enamel clips together, and I have just clipped them on this little card and tucked it in here for some deco. I loved this little bit, this vase and the tulips. So it's quite beautiful. I have a quote: "We don't grow when things are easy, we grow when we face challenges." I love the quotes that Cocoa Daisy comes up with. So I really have wrestled with like planner piece, and I like a bound book. It's taken me a long time to get here, and a lot of trial and error. So I finished up an insert that I was using before. I've had many iterations of what my 2020 setup would be, but I'm gonna do kind of like a bullet journal collage sort of setup going forward. So one dashboard here on this like cover page, I glued it on, and then I also glued this page because it tends to like to live with the cover page together right here. Some deco. I prefer a Monday start, so to me this is just deco. I love this acetate. After the paper, it's probably my favorite thing in the May kit. And then a dashboard and a tab that I cut down. This is my calendar. I do most of my planning digitally because of my job. So this is not really going to be a calendar. I think I'm more going to use it as highlights. This is new for me this month. I am very bad at memory keeping, so we're going to see if this works. So between this spread and this spread of gratitude, I'm hoping to get kind of like, you know, the highlight of the day, and then something I'm thankful for each day. This sticker is from the classic sticker kit. These are the normal planner number stickers. I just cut them into rectangles instead of having the little flag tabs. This is my tracker. It is a huge nod to Paper and Cat's tracker that was made for ink imperfections. Some differences are I took the little memo section out. There used to be a line per date, and I ran the month down the page instead of up the page because I wanted this makes more sense to me, and I wanted all of the whole left side to be tracking. I still have space for a few more. We'll see. I am also, I love the idea of trackers. I'm not very good at actually doing the tracking. This is to kind of plan out some projects. So these are the weeks in May, and then I want to sort of schedule out some big cleaning tasks on a weekly basis, and then probably some project tasks as well. Very similar. I'll end up copying very similar to what that insert looks like. Then following Planner Perfect, I have 2 spreads for goals. This is just a free plan of goals or project planning. One of them is probably going to be for work. One of them is going to be for a big project that I'm working on personally. Then I have some personal goals. That's what this insert is. It's a big personal project altogether. Then I have personal goals, and then probably some like family relationship goals. I have to kind of sketch it out. I've got ideas in my head currently, but these are the layouts. And then this is kind of my divider section for my weeks. I put 5 weeks in here, but I've already filled in the first week, which is this current week, where these 4 days are April. This would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am using this as an actual planning section. So this is where I'll take my personal calendar and my work calendar and file into it all of the necessary appointments, and then my digital to-do lists that I have for work and project pages for work, and like file onto specific days the things that have to happen in any given day. So I have pre-drawn out this layout for the entire month. And these are the memory stickers, memory sticker kit, and this is from the classic sticker kit. Those are the 2 that I got this month. Okay, so then we move into days, and initially I was thinking I would do a page, 2 pages per day. I had just 1 page a day for the remainder of April. I've written on yesterday and today's page behind here, so I'm not going to share it. And I regret this. I think I'm just going to leave it open and very free flow as I go. I had counted it out, and there was enough to recreate this monthly setup and do 2 pages per day and get me all the way through June in this one notebook. And I had 2 spreads left over that I used a page per day for the remainder of April. But I think instead I'm gonna just wing it and see how far this gets me. I'm hoping I get 2 months in here. I think 2 pages per day is excessive for the most part for me, especially on weekends. I do want to kind of adopt the Planner Perfect method between the goal setting here and planning, and then scripting on a daily basis. So there's that. So going back to this paper really quickly, I loved it. So I scanned it in, high-res scan to my printer, and I printed on vellum the same paper, and you can see here that it would work beautifully as a tip-in. So at some point I will probably tip that in. The only other thing, I use OneNote pretty exclusively at work and Outlook. I also have a journal, which is a cut down A5 Stology. I thought I would like the smaller grid on this. I'm actually finding it a little bit small, and I write about 3 spreads every day, and this is my goal. Again, if you're familiar with morning pages, you know that the point is to be uncensored, so I won't share those, but I do a very similar thing to those pages as I did here, where it's just like some washi on the top or the sides and less stickers, because I don't want to intrude on the page anywhere near this much. It's all up and away for the April kit. This is a piece of paper from Michael's. I have not seen a lot about using, a Midori MD paper in cut down to standard size, or a Stology cut down to standard size as a bullet journal. So I thought I would add my voice to YouTube on that. I have seen Sarah Martinez does a lot of journaling in this size, a lot of different sizes, but she talks about this size being her favorite, and that really inspired me to give it a try to bullet journal in this size. Mostly I just like that it lays so flat, and that's a big part of why I am veering away from the Traveler's Notebook. side of things. I can't really handle rings. The last thing I want to talk about that I did is I made a bookmark out of the A5 version of this dashboard. I basically cut it into strips, washi taped it together and glued on one of the tabs, and that will be my bookmark going forward to mark my days back. Either I'll use this bookmark to mark my days where I'm at scripting or notes. Most likely this one will sit on the current week. And then if I need to do a to-do list, or if I find a quote or anything like that, I'll put it in there. My plan is to be tip-in friendly with this. So lots of vellums. I don't know where I've put them. Lots of things like this, printed vellum. I'm working through how to print on white Post-it notes, similar type things. So if you have any questions or you want to see anything specifically, please feel free to reach out and ask. I'll try to do some flips. Maybe I can figure out how to edit out sensitive information. We'll go from there, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back. We'll talk later.